This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Mr. Birdo, and for those wondering, not just in the GTA, but all over the country, yeah, there's still plenty of room on this Blue Jays bandwagon. They did it again last night, beating the lowly White Sox for their 9th straight win. And as we told you yesterday, with that win, they're 53rd before the All-Star break. They've now tied their franchise record for most wins before the break. And with 5 games to go, 2 against Chicago and 3 against the last place A's, who knows what that win total and streak could be at? Let's go back to the streak, shall we? Because that 9th straight win is now the longest win streak since 2015, when they won 11 in a row that August. And that 2015 ride was a magical one. Absolutely was a bat flip season, but also the season that ended the 20-plus year playoff drought. And the way this Jays team is playing, it has fans feeling all the nostalgia of another magical run. It feels good, you know? It feels good to be in the dog days of summer and have this feeling for your baseball team. But do the odds agree? Well, sorta, yeah. They're plus 125 to win the division, with the Yankees still having shorter odds at plus 105. But here's where the real value comes in. They are over 7-1 to win the AL, and 22-1 to win the World Series. Is that a number we should be putting money on right now? I don't know, I don't want to put my stink on it. You do it though, you do it. To the ice, and with all the buzz around free agency, it looks like hockey fans have already somewhat looked past this recent draft. But not so fast. Especially since Matthew Schaefer is easily in as good of a situation as any first overall pick in recent memory. For starters, his on-ice position already puts him in with some pretty good company, as he became just the 5th defenseman to be selected with the first pick since 2000. And if you go by track records of the other 4, all signs point to him producing in year 1. As on the low end, drafting a defenseman first seems to get you a guy that puts up about half a point per game. And on the high end, it could even get you a Calder winner. But while that's encouraging in and of itself, what really makes Schaefer stand out is the team he's going to. As the 2024-2025 Islanders were surprisingly the best team in the draft lottery era to land the #1 overall pick, at least if you're going by regular season points. And sure, the Islanders did just move one of their top scoring defensemen in Noah Dobson, but in the games Dobson has missed for New York in the past years, the team did fine. And if anything, moving on from him gives Schaefer more of an opportunity to thrive in Long Island. So while we're not saying he's a lock for the Calder, he's heading into one of the best situations for a first overall pick in a while. For all the guys like Macklin Celebrini and Connor Bedard, who joined some of the worst teams in year 1, it's refreshing seeing the top pick go to a team that actually might compete. And who knows, maybe the Islanders will end a 7-year streak of first overall picks missing the playoffs. 10 of my favorite segment and yours of Real Sports Today.
Why we love sports today.
And the baby's first step is a monumental moment in any parent's life. Unless, of course, it comes during a baby race, where they're supposed to crawl, and walking is strictly forbidden.
A child has stood up in the world's slowest race, where children are only allowed to crawl. This baby is taking her first ever steps. It's not legal in this sport to stand, but she says, I'm here for chaos.
Listen, babe, if you're going to take your first steps, you better make it monumental, so this is a perfect time to do it. Everyone's watching. Okay, let's keep this segment rolling because we love a new sport. And that's exactly what Hunger Ball is, which looks like chaotic soccer, but in an octagon? Six-sided arena. This is chaos, this is madness, this is entertainment. Now let's finish with video games because it's summer, it's slow in the world of sports, and I love video games. And honestly, this new addition is just too cool to ignore. Because just like at real Michigan Wolverines games, Mr. Bryson has now played in the game between the 3rd and 4th quarter. And yeah, they really nailed this one.
We've reached the end of the period and Michigan has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down.
Literal chills, like it happens in the stadium happening to me right now. They did so well with this. I'm very impressed. The part that gives you chills is when they cut the music and the crowd keeps going like it happens in real life. This is getting too real. That's it for me today. I'll see you tomorrow 3 to noon Pacific. Have a good one.